Hi folks, when it comes to tackling those bigger woodworking projects, few tools offer the power and precision of a good 10-inch miter saw. Whether you're building a sturdy deck, framing a wall, or crafting a beautiful pergola, this saw is up to the task, especially if your project involves working with 4x4 lumber. Now the key to achieving professional-looking results lies in the accuracy of your cuts. That's what we're going to focus on today. I'm going to share my knowledge and expertise to help you get the most out of your 10-inch miter saw when working with 4x4s. Now, before you even think about firing up that saw, you gotta make sure you've got the right blade for the job. Using the correct blade is crucial for achieving clean, precise cuts on 4x4 lumber. Trust me, the wrong blade can lead to tear out, burning, and a whole lot of frustration. For cutting through hardwoods like oak or maple, I recommend using a high-quality carbide-tipped blade specifically designed for hardwoods. Look for a blade with a higher tooth count, around 60 to 80 teeth, for smoother cuts. A blade with a slightly negative hook angle can also help prevent tear-out and provide a cleaner finish. Remember, investing in a good blade is an investment in the quality of your work. Now that we've got the right blade, let's talk about setting up your miter saw for accurate cuts. First things first, make sure your saw is positioned on a stable work surface. You don't want it wobbling around while you're making cuts. Next, ensure the blade is properly aligned with the fence. This is critical for making straight, square cuts. Use a combination square to check the alignment and make adjustments as needed. And don't forget to check that your saw is level, both side to side and front to back. Chapter 3. Cutting with Confidence. Techniques for precise 4x4 cuts. Alright, with our saw set up for accuracy, let's talk about cutting techniques. When working with 4x4 lumber, it's important to use a smooth and controlled feed rate. Don't force the saw through the wood, let the blade do the work. For angled cuts, use the miter gauge and make sure it's securely locked in place. Double check your angle before making the cut, and here's a safety tip. Always use a push stick to keep your hands away from the blade. It's better to be safe than sorry. Chapter 4. Tips and Tricks. Getting the most out of your miter saw. Now, let's talk about some essential tips for achieving those clean, precise cuts. Before you make a cut on your actual workpiece, always make a test cut on a scrap piece of wood. This will help you fine-tune your setup and ensure the cut is exactly how you want it. A sharp blade is crucial for smooth cuts. A dull blade will tear out the wood and make your work harder. Finally, consider using a cutting lubricant like beeswax or a commercial spray to reduce friction and heat buildup. Chapter 5. Maintenance Matters. Keeping your miter saw in tip-top shape. Like any power tool, your miter saw needs a little TLC to keep it running smoothly. After each use, take a few minutes to clean the saw and remove any sawdust or debris. A brush, a vacuum, and a damp cloth work wonders. Inspect the blade regularly for any signs of damage, like chipped or missing teeth. Don't hesitate to replace a worn blade. Remember, a well-maintained saw is a safe and efficient saw. A 10-inch miter saw is an essential tool for any DIYer or woodworker. By following these tips and techniques, you'll be well on your way to mastering this versatile saw and achieving professional-looking results in your woodworking projects. Remember to take your time, focus on accuracy, and always prioritize safety. And don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. That's how you learn and improve your skills. So go out there, fire up your miter saws, and start creating.